Hey everybody, I hope you're having a fantastic day. We are going to have a part mailbag and part tool haul. And let's go tools then tech, then tools then tech. So we've got, right here, we've got Ryobi days. Ryobi days, some people say. So they had a deal where if you would buy a $100 set with two 4 amp hour batteries and a charger, you would get a tool free. But they had a secret deal where you could actually buy this $99 set and get this $99 set for free. So that was like the best deal out of all of them. And I actually did need some more batteries. Not that I've killed my existing ones, but just as I've accumulated tools, I find myself hunting for batteries more and more. I did leave one out in the rain, and so that got trashed, and then one got lost during an event. And so, I'm down a couple batteries, and so replenishing the stock. And then this is the HP high power, high performance impact driver. So what I've been doing is thinning the herd a little bit. So like I have 6 of these drills that I've just accumulated at $5 a piece. And so I've started selling off some of that kind of stuff, and I wanted one of these compact high power impact drivers. And a lot of the cool new battery technology, the little slide on ones, allow them to build way more compact drills, and this is the most compact, most powerful one made by Ryobi. Now this was $100, and this is the most I've probably spent on any battery operated tool ever by Ryobi. But this is the HP Impact 2200 inch-pounds, which should be somewhere around 180 foot-pounds of torque, and I think it's like 4,000 RPMs and all that stuff. So I've wanted to try one of these. I'm not 100% sure I'm going to keep this thing at $100. It was I paid retail for it, so I haven't really decided. There's a chance it's going back, but I'll open up one of these, and this is the set. Now I couldn't really care less about this charger. It's bigger than I was expecting. Don't love that the power cord's attached. But what's going to happen is my wife wants to give somebody one of the Ryobi glue guns, so I'm going to give away this charger and a one of the smaller batteries along with the glue gun that I give away. So I'm happy to have a couple of these to give away. I even sometimes sell those little chargers because I never use them. But then we've got the 4 amp hour batteries. Now, I don't know, I sort of feel like Ryobi's kind of cheaping out a little bit. This is the older 4 amp hour battery. They're about the same size, but this one just has, has rubber on it. I think these just look a little bit nicer. They both have the fuel gauge on the front, so it comes half charged. I'm gonna guess, my gut says that this one is not as good as this one, but we're gonna see. So we'll pop this thing on. One thing I don't like about the brushless stuff is you get this very slight delay. They say the idea with this one too is that it sort of ramps up so that you don't strip out screws. I don't really have much of a issue stripping out the screws, but this one does have a couple of different torque settings and even an automatic one that sort of ramps up as you go. So that's kind of sweet. I don't know, we'll see. I haven't decided if I'm keeping this or not. Probably keeping these. So next up, we have one that I am very interested in because I found it in the center console of my van. This came in from China and it's labeled USB cable, and I have no idea what it is because I think it's been in my van for months. I had lost a little clicker for my garage and had no idea where it was, so I ripped the whole van apart and I found an AliExpress package. So let's see what this is. It did feel like there could have been a cable over there, so I didn't want to cut it. Let's see. We have, oh wow, okay, this is an SD card extension, and what I was originally thinking about doing with this, and I still might, is, I made a video about that Gotek thing that allows you to use an SD card as an IDE hard drive. And my thought was that I could actually hide the thing on the inside and mount just this as the visible part. So, my thought is I could extend this out. Now, After ordering this, I feel like it was only a couple bucks. After ordering this, a lot of people talked about reliability issues, and I'm kind of happier with the way I did it. But anyway, so I've got this thing now, and it's available if I decide to go that route. One of the things people say is it's not shielded, and when you sit there thinking about your hard drive data traveling over that kind of distance in the environment of a computer, you really do want it to be shielded. And I would imagine there's some shielding on there, but it's probably not very good. So we're going to keep going on the legacy theme, and this is actually out of the box, but I've never taken it out of the package because it came in something with a gift from my wife for her birthday. But I only needed one of these, but it basically made sense to get 8 of them by the time I ordered it. It was like $1 more to get 8 of them. So these are serial headers, RS-232 9-pin headers for motherboards. And you might think, well, what do I need that for? Well, I am doing some stuff with some legacy computers, but what happened was I noticed on my AMD B450 motherboard that it actually has an RS-232 header on the motherboard. I was like, well, if I have the header, like, I want to actually plug this in because I have the occasional use to hook up a serial device to a modern computer. In fact, I found something at a yard sale. I'm going to go grab it. I found this weird Scan 1 by Hewlett Packard barcode scanner at a yard sale. It was included in some other stuff that I paid $1 for total. And I can hook it up to my legacy computer, but it's way easier to record if I'm going to hook up to my normal computer. So I wanted to be able to try this. And you know, you do the occasional other RS-232 type thingies on your computer. So now I have one header for my computer and a bunch more. We got a dented one. A bunch more for other purposes. So I feel like this is like $7 for all of them, and like I think one was going to be $6, somewhere in that range. So yeah, so I got them all. Next up in the legacy department, this is actually open, but I haven't really gotten a good look at it. So I've mentioned a few times some legacy computer stuff, and I won this one on eBay. I just sort of made a lowball offer and actually got it. But this is actually a brand new old stock Socket 7 motherboard. And so I am working on building the ultimate legacy computer. Now for me, legacy means being able to use all the old slots and all the old peripherals and stuff like that. And I'll get into that a little bit more. But this is very hard to find. Like it's getting harder and harder to find Socket 7 motherboards. It's even harder to find brand new ones. And so this was a brand new Socket 7 motherboard. The reason why I picked this one is because it does have ATX power. AT power supplies are notoriously unreliable. And so this should go somewhere from as slow as 75 megahertz all the way up to 450 to 550 megahertz, something like that. No onboard video, 2 serial, 1 parallel, 2 PS2s. You got 4 RAM sockets, and then one of these, that'd be a DIMM. Yeah, so we got maybe, it's not EDO, 72 pin, 144 pin, something like that. And of course your PCI and your ISA. So I don't know if this is actually going to make it into my Project Legacy thing, but it's new. I have it on hand, and gives me something to play with. Next up, for the 7 millionth time in my mailbag, I have headphones. I absolutely destroy headphones. I don't know what it is with my life, but between losing them, washing them, and just plain wearing them out, I go through quite a bit of headphones. And this set, I've had, I think this is at least my 4th one of these. I don't think I've actually broken any in the line of duty. I've lost one and washed one, and I've got 2, but I like to buy them in the different colors. This one, I use these things on the bike. I don't love the wire between them because it gets caught in my helmet. So we'll see. But I do wear these because they seem to be the most reliable. So I think these have gone up a little bit. They're probably $15-16. What I want to try, and I feel like I paid like $30 for these, which I will say this came from the Amazon affiliate money that I got from you guys. So when you guys use my links in the description, you allow me to have my favorite day of the month is the 18th, because that's when Amazon sends me some money that I get to spend on Amazon. So thank you for using my links. They actually do mean something. And I'm trying to stay in shape, get in shape, and I'm out riding. I did 41.5 miles yesterday, and I can listen to a lot of podcasts, learn a lot of stuff while I'm out there. So these I don't have as high of hope for, but these are, AirPod style things that are individuals. Now, what I've generally found with these, if they have any kind of noise canceling or anything like that, that just freaks out on my bike. All the traffic noises and stuff like that just freaks out. But these things do not have the little wire between them, which is great. That's what I want, so it doesn't get caught up in my hair and stuff like that under the helmet. There's just really no way to have a wire, especially one from headphone to headphone. If it was going straight down to something else, it's fine, but headphone to headphone really stinks on the bike. So I got this style. They were $35, $30. They were really well rated, so we'll see if it's any good. Now, it does say the earbud battery is 50 milliamp hours and the case is 2600 milliamp hours. 50 milliamp hours does not sound like a whole lot for an amplified Bluetooth headphone. So we will see what kind of battery life we get out of that. So this is the Model T16 Viatool. Hey, this is Dan from the future, and I just want to let you know that the batteries are fine in the kit. I mean, I definitely don't like the hard plastic as much as the rubber, but I've been using them for about 2 months since I recorded that mailbag. I did take that impact driver back, hated that thing. The wireless headphones are all great. Everything else in the video is great, but I appreciate you guys watching, and if you don't mind, using my links in the video helps the channel tremendously, and have a great day.